You will never do anything great. You will never get in shape. You will never do anything worth remembering if you give priority to bad friends. Friends are extremely powerful. They have a very strong way to influence your decisions, to influence your outlook, to influence your worldview. So every time you fail to say no to going out with your friends, you are almost sabotaging your own growth, your own journey. And this is something that I've struggled with for quite some time now. And it's something that I have snapped out of recently. It's not something that I am a clear cut expert on. But let me explain this way. So, when I was younger, friends had a very strong influence on me. So, whether it was good things or bad things, I would take my friends' opinions with a very heavy weight. And as a result, what would happen is that every time I steer towards something good or something bad, it's almost as if my friends had a very strong say in it. So let's speak entirely in the context of fitness because this is what the channel is about, right? So when I first wanted to go to the gym, everyone was supported because you're a 16-year-old and you're all pumped, you want to go and hit all those exercises. Everyone's supportive. But going to the gym isn't enough. Going to the gym is maybe like 20% of your entire fitness. You have to have good habits. You have to sleep on time. You have to give up bad habits for the good ones. There's this trade that you have to make if you want to genuinely be healthy. So going to gym obviously wasn't enough. I had to stop eating out. I had to start saying no to fast food. I had to sleep on time. I had to make sure my recovery was on point. But do you know who were getting in the way of all of this? My friends. Every time I said no, I cannot be going out. I do not want to go out to have burgers or fast food or pizza. Almost immediately, I was told, Asad, you're being too strict. You're being too disciplined. One pizza won't hurt. One burger won't hurt. But the truth is, it does. Not in the moment, but slowly it starts stacking up. Those poor habits, they start showing up in your fitness journey and almost with a mask on themselves. So that one burger that you had, it's not going to harm you, but it's going to make you think that it's okay to be having these. It's going to make you think that it's okay to let yourself be. And by the time you know it, 6 months have passed and nothing really has changed. You're exactly where you are. You're stuck and you have no place to go. All of this simply because my friends had a very strong influence over me. But even worse than that, there's the aspect of recovery. So when you're trying to sleep on time, when you're trying to sleep early, your friends will be the first one to sabotage your sleep. And I think boys, young boys, know it better than everyone else. Back in the day, I used to play a lot of video games, and that means staying up all night, playing with your friends, and completely forgetting about sleep. What that does, my friend, is it completely hijacks your progress. Sleep is a steroid. Sleep is a non-negotiable. If you want to grow muscles, if you want healthier tissues, if you want a healthier body, you need to dial in on your sleep. But you cannot do that if your friends are constantly pushing you towards staying up all night, going out for late night snacks, going out and having cigarettes. It's not going to help. It's not going to help. You are not going to be achieving your fitness goals. You're not going to be achieving anything great that you want to be achieving unless you start setting boundaries. And it's not just about setting boundaries. If your friends genuinely seem to have a problem with you and your goals need to be greater than your friends. It's better to be alone than to be with friends who are going to pull you down. I think it's better to grow and be stronger alone than to be miserable and unhealthy with a bunch of friends. And I wouldn't even consider them friends if they do not want to genuinely see you grow. They're foods, they're not friends. So, in short, if you really want to grow, the take home message that I want you to take from this video is you should really consider who you keep friends with. You have to be extremely careful because you have to treat your goals and your ambitions like a relationship. You have to make sure that it is the absolute priority and nothing gets in its way. And if that means cutting off bad friends, then so be it.